Hi, this is Nam. I am a passionate Java programmer who is the founder of CodeJava.net, which is one of the most popular Java programming tutorial websites. Here you can see this is my website, CodeJava.net, which is dedicated for Java programming tutorials. And this is my Facebook profile, which is dedicated for Java programming. You can make friends with me on this Facebook profile, facebook.com/namjavaprogrammer. Wow, today I'm going to help you understand the process of creating, building, and deploying the first Java web application or Java EE application using the core technologies JSP or Java Server Page, Servlet. And in this Java video tutorial, I am using Eclipse IDE, so make sure you install the latest version of Eclipse. And Eclipse is integrated with Maven, one of the most popular Java build system. And I'm also using Apache Tomcat server to deploy and run our first Java web application. I am using Tomcat version 8. Okay, let's start by opening the Eclipse IDE. Here we go. In Eclipse IDE, make sure the current perspective is a Java EE perspective. Okay. Now, let's create a Java web project. Go to menu File, New, Dynamic Web Project. Enter project name. Hello World Java EE. Okay. And make sure that the dynamic web module version is 3.0 or 3.1. This is a version of Servlet we use in our project. Click next, and check the option generate web.xml deployment descriptor and click finish. Here it is. Eclipse has created a Java EE project or Java dynamic web project. As you can see, Java resource contain Java source files. The web content directory contain JSP files. This is the standard structure of a Java EE application. And as you can see, this is a web deployment descriptor file or web.xml user source. Okay. In this web deployment descriptor file, we specify information and configuration for the whole application, like declaring service, declaring the welcome file, declaring the service mapping, and so on. Now, because we use Maven as the build system, so the next step is to convert this project to use Maven. Right click on the project and select configure and convert block convert to Maven project. Okay. Group ID should be your application's package name. Here name net.codejava.java.ee. Artifact ID should be the name of the Word file you want to generate. Here I keep hello world Java EE and the version leave as default and name hello world Java EE, hello world Java EE with JSP, Servlet, Eclipse, Maven, and Apache Tomcat. Okay, click finish. And you see Eclipse converted our project to use Maven. So we see the bomb.xml file here. This is the Maven project file. Click here to see the XML source. Okay, you see. Now we are going to add some dependency for our project, like the Servlet, JSP dependencies. Okay. Now I'm searching for Servlet Maven artifact. We choose Servlet 3.0. Okay. Click the first result and copy this. Copy and paste to the bomb.xml file. Okay. Dependency. Okay. And move this. Okay. Format. Okay. This is the dependency for Servlet API. Next, we need the dependency for JSP. So I search for JSP. Okay. We choose JSP API. Or Maven JSP Maven. So we choose the latest version of JSP 2.2 and copy this dependency XML code to our pom.xml file. Okay, so we have added two dependencies. The first is for Servlet and the second is for JSP. Now let's create a Java package in our Java resource directory. New package net.code java EE. Finish. Now let's create a JSP page. Right click on the web content directory and select new JSP file. And enter the file name as index.jsp and click finish. Okay, you see Eclipse generated a very simple HTML page here, which is a JSP page. And we can see there is a page directive as top of the page specifies that this page is Java language with contain time, page encoding, and now we modify this page. The title of this page is Java EE Hello World. Okay, and in the body we use S1 heading tag Hello Java EE World. Okay, this is a very simple JSP page which use HTML code to show a simple text Hello Java EE World. And back to the web deployment descriptor file. Here you see a list of welcome files that specify the order of the default files, serving as the default file when the user access our application. We see index.jsp file here. Okay. Now let's test this JSP page by deploying this application on Tomcat server. Switch to the server view, and you see there is no server added to Eclipse. So we need to add one. Click here and choose Apache Tomcat 8. Okay, next, and select the Tomcat installation directory. Click browse. Where is my Tomcat installation directory? Here, Apache Software Foundation Tomcat 8.0. Okay, and click next. In this screen, choose our application and click add to deploy this application on Tomcat and click finish. Here we go. You see Tomcat server has been added to Eclipse, and we also see our Java EE application is added here also. Now let's start the server. Right click and select start. Server has started. As you can see the status here, and in the console view you can see the server logs. If the last message is startup in some milliseconds, that means server has started successfully. And now we are going to access our application using browser. First, we can use the internal web browser inside Eclipse. Select run as. No. Right click on the project and select run as, run on server. Finish. You see Eclipse opens a web browser or internal web browser inside the IDE, and here the URL tells us that we are accessing our Java EE application, and the message we see here is a text we created in the index JSP page. As you can see here, the hello Java EE1. Okay, now copy this URL and use an external browser. And we paste here. You see, this is another way for testing our Java EE application using a web browser. So that means our Java web application is up and running. Now let's try to modify something. With our project. Okay, so we modify the JSP page to display the web form. Okay, center form action. Note that the action property of the form specifies the URL which processes the form data. Here we specify the URL of a Servlet. Here we name as hello Servlet. Okay, and in this form we have only an input type equal text name equal name. Oh no, name equals number. Okay. Size fine, enter number, and we put a submit button. Input time equal submit, and value is go Servlet. Okay, save this file. Note that we don't need to redeploy our application or restart the server. As we change the code, the server automatically updates the change. Now we'll refresh this page. Oh, you see, the form appears here as we type the form in the JSP page. Okay. Now try to enter a number, for example 10, and click Go Submit. Wow, oh no. You see an error page saying HTTP status 404. That means the sublet we specify in the action property of the form doesn't exist. Don't worry. We are going to create the sublet shortly. Okay. Now let's modify the form. We specify the method is post. Okay. Now we need to create a Java servlet to handle this form request. As you can see, when we enter a number in this input and click on the button, this URL will be called, but the servlet doesn't exist, so the server gives 404 error. Now let's create a Java servlet. Right click on the package name, new, and select servlet. Okay. Specify class name for the servlet. Here I specify the servlet name is hello servlet, and click finish. Here we see Eclipse generated the servlet class with some code Let's understand this code. Okay. First, you see some import statement for the Servlet API. Next, we see an annotation, web Servlet annotation, and this annotation is specified with an argument which is the URL of the Servlet. You see. Look at the web.xml file to see. Okay. Note that this URL, this part must match the action, the value of the action property of the form. So we update the mapping here. Okay. And then the hello service class that extends the base HTTP service class. All service classes should extend the HTTP service. And this is constructor, which equal is super constructor, and here are two methods, do get and do post. The do get method processes HTTP GET requests, and the do post method processes HTTP post request. Since our form method is post, so this do post method will be called. Okay, so we delete the do get method, keep the do post method, and write our code to handle the request here. Okay. Note that in the form we have a text field called number, and in the submit we get the value of this input field by typing string param equal request get parameter number. Okay, this statement reads the value of the input field called number in the web form. You see, and number, and in this do post method we simply send a response back to the client by writing the value of the number. So we need to get we have to use a response response get writer okay, Using the writer, we can write output to the client using some method like print per line number is first number and plus the writer. Okay, that's it. That's simple code to handle the request, read the value of the form input, and write back the value to the client. Okay, now let's try to test the application again. Note that we don't have to restart the server, as Eclipse automatically updates the server when the code changes. Okay, now back to the web browser and enter the number 1234. Click go submit. Oh, I think the server has not been updated with new change, so need to restart the server. Okay, click back. Refresh and enter the number again. You see, our application is working now. The sublet is called and it brings the output number is 1234, which is the number we enter in the form. Now let's try to test with the external browser, Chrome. Refresh this page and enter a number 56789 and click go submit. You see, number is 56789, which is the output we print in the sublet. Here you see number is. Similarly, we can add another input into the form. For example, enter the name, input time equal text name, the name. Okay, size 10. Okay, and click back to refresh the form. We see the form got updated with two input fields, number and name. Okay, now we update the servlet to print out the second input field value, string name equal request get parameter your name and You copy this line. Number is here is name is name. Okay. Now you see the server has been automatically updated with the change. Refresh this page. Okay. Enter number 1 2 3 4. Name is my name now. And click go submit. You see the output has been updated, which prints two values up to text field in the form number and name. Now let's try to test using an external browser. Okay, refresh this page, enter number 6789, name my name, name, and click go submit. You see number is and name is. So far I have shown you the step to developing a Hello World Java EE application using JSP, Servlet with Eclipse IDE and Tomcat server. For more information, more tutorials about JSP and Servlet, please visit my website. Select Java EE and Servlet or JSP. Thanks for watching.